What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about travel tips from Roman the Explorer. So I wanted to make a video on some travel tips and some things that I use when I travel. And in order to get it into a better conclusion, I decided to go ahead and go for a weekend to somewhere. And Chicago was a good weekend getaway. It's only a 3-hour flight from Miami, so why not? It's so cold in here. Gloves? There we go. That's good. Good stuff. But first, let's fly the drone. Ready for takeoff. So some tips that I would like to mention is, if you're going especially for the weekend, don't bring a lot of stuff. Just bring your backpack. All you need is just some extra underwear, t-shirts, and socks. You're not going to use anything else. Like, literally, I only have one backpack and that's it. And look, and this backpack has all my camera stuff. It has my lenses, it has my drone, it has my clothes. Everything is in here. It has one tripod, it has a second tripod which the camera is on. This is all you need. You don't need anything else. So traveling light is the key, and it will ease your travel experience by it's just so much easier to get around without a suitcase or anything else. Well, you get the point. Another tip is to bring your best walking shoe. These or these? What a hard decision. First of all, I'm wearing these boots because I want to make sure this thing keeps me warm. I don't want to freeze my feet off, and I want to be comfortable. So you want to make sure to bring the shoes that you are already comfortable with. Don't bring the brand new shoes just because they are pretty and all, because that just might mess up your trip. Same thing with clothing. If you especially go into a place like this where it's cold and windy, you wear lots of layers of clothes. Like I have my jacket, then I have my second sweater, and then that sweater, I have another sweater and another fleece. So that keeps me warm for sure. The key here is layers. That keeps you super warm. Another thing I would like to mention, bring your own towel. And this is really good idea. I have one of those towels, microfiber towel, which is super compact. And if you go to any place, let's say especially if you travel in Europe, I would always stay in a hostel or a bed and breakfast, and sometimes they don't have towels, or they will charge you $5 to rent a towel, which sucks because you get a place for $20. Why would you want to pay another $5 or $7 or euros for the towel? So it's really good idea to have your own towel, especially if it's a microfiber travel towel. It's a must. Those things dry in seconds, and that will save your life. Another tip, especially to photographers and people like me, before I would bring all my lenses, all my equipment, and every time after every trip I see that I'm only end up using 1 or 2 lenses, and all the other lenses are just heavy gear that I'm bringing with me and I'm not even using. So just pick out your 2 best favorite lenses, 1 good wide angle, 1 good camera, and 1 good telephoto lens. You're good to go. Don't need no extra stuff. Also, if you fly in economy like I often do, and they don't bring food on the flight, it's good always to have some little snack with you, maybe a granola bar or some nuts. It's always handy. When you're exploring the city, some of the restaurants in some cities, especially like here in Chicago, are so expensive. Also, what I usually do, I bring an empty water bottle with me to the airport. You're not allowed to bring water on the plane, so once you pass the TSA, you can go get water from water fountains or Starbucks or whatever, and you always have water with you now, so that's cool. Make sure to always research the place where you're going, because you don't want to come to the place and be all excited and miss out some cool destinations. So that's what I usually do. I go to Google and just check out the places. I go to TripAdvisor, I just see what people like. And I just make little notes. You can even put it in your iPhone and just like see how many days you got and how much time for each place you need, and go from there. Okay, it's good to do your own research before you go, but it's also really good to ask local people around of the places you're trying to visit. Local people would know some places that are not online. Make copies of your travel documents, including your passport and your ID. What I usually do, I would just upload them to my Google Drive or email them to myself, so in case if I lose anything, I have my copies. At least I can provide them to who am I providing them? That will for sure speed up the process if anything of your stuff gets stolen and you're gonna have to get your identity back. Now your batteries, power banks, drone batteries, camera batteries, all batteries you got with you, keep it in your carry-on. I recently flew to New Zealand and I had my drone with me, and for some reason, and I knew this fact, I put those batteries in the luggage. And of course they got confiscated. Each battery is $100. Sucks. Have notes in your phone of the address and the phone number of a place where you're going to, because these questions might be asked at the customs, so you don't want to be searching through all your stuff and trying to find out the address or the phone number. You need to have it handy. You always want to bring a power bank with you, because when your phone dies, you want to fly your Mavic, you want to have your phone on, you want to text and whatever, you need a power bank. Anyways, let's throw this. Boom, boom.